Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday to you all. It's time for our chart of the week. And this week we're going to bring back an old friend of ours, the Alibaba Group. So let's go ahead and mark this chart up as we go along. Alibaba has been a stock we've had on our radar screen since it broke out in January after the earnings report. And we can see that it's built a nice upward sloping channel with higher highs and higher lows. Here was the gap up, and it has held that gap and hasn't gone back down to fill it, which was around 98 and change in January. It's had some mediocre volume. It's been trying to break out over $105. We've been talking about this in the chat room as a level that we wanted to see the stock cross probably at least one day, probably a second day before it goes and it makes a run at the September, October highs, which is about 110 bucks. The all-time high is sitting at around 119 from a couple of years ago. But we do like the pattern over here, and the nice thing was that on Monday we saw the stock closing above 105 on some pretty decent volume. The momentum indicators are starting to move up to overbought levels. Relative strength still a little bit weak here. We see lower highs over the past couple of weeks since the breakout at post earnings in January. It's not a fait accompli over here, but we do see the potential here for a MACD buy signal here within about 2 days, 2 or 3 days. We'd like to see this stock climb higher, make a higher high and a higher low from today. Again, closing above 105 today was a good start, but we do need to see a little bit of follow through here. And if we can break this channel here, we got a chance to get up to that $110 level. So in the service, we bought the May 105 calls today, and we like, actually the May 110 calls, excuse me. And we do like this stock higher over the next couple of months if we can get that push over 105 one more time on Tuesday. So you'll see this video on Wednesday. We'll know already if that had already happened, possibly even later in the week. And even a weekly high above 105 would be constructive as well too. So that's Alibaba. It's one name that we've reviewed in the past, have done pretty well with, and hopefully we'll do pretty well with this again one more time. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.